There are 5,000 more homes planned for Southeast Lakewood Ranch. That's it. Cut the music. This is too important to keep listening to that theme song. I'm Michael Chenkus with Charles Ruttenberg Realty here in Lakewood Ranch, Florida, and we have some breaking news. There are 5,000 more homes planned for Southeast Lakewood Ranch. This is brand new land that was not included in the original section and portion of Lakewood Ranch. It doesn't show up on this map, so most people have no idea that this is even being talked about. Let's do a real quick recap of Lakewood Ranch in its current state, where it is, and where it's trying to be expanded to. So in this image here, the blue area, that's all of what is currently Lakewood Ranch. About a year ago, I did a video about Lakewood Ranch expanding eastward of Bourneside Boulevard, and that's this section here, where I'm pointing with the red arrow. The part that is in discussion now and what this video about is Lakewood Ranch Southeast is what they're calling it, and that's what's in the red. That's south of University, north of Fruitville Road. 100% of it is in Sarasota County. Let's give you a visual of where this is, what it looks like, what the before and after would look like based on the plot plan. So here we go. This is an aerial from Google Earth that shows you relatively where we are. As you can see, there's a ton of farmland out there. It's rather untouched all the way on the east side of Fruitville. Waterside, the Lakewood Ranch part of Waterside is there. 25 minutes to downtown Sarasota from this particular proposed subdivision, 40 minutes or so to the beach. So as the topic and subject of this video suggests, there is controversy that comes with all development, but especially this one because of the residents of Burn Creek in that general vicinity of Fruitville. This community I'm in right now is Burn Creek Ranches. This is the area where most of the residents that live here are trying to oppose the development of Lakewood Ranch Southeast. See in the distance here, we have a deer watching me as I talk. Basically because it contradicts the way of life that they have established here. These are absolutely stunning properties, 5, 10, 15 acre or bigger ranches. They have cattle and horses and just expansive privacy. You can see this house behind me, like, wow. There was an article, an opinion piece in the Herald Tribune on August 12th. I'm going to show some clips of it here. It was by Carrie Seidman. To sum it up, basically what she's saying is she thinks that the vote for final approval should wait until November after elections, because this way the folks that are on the commission as newly appointed or reelected are the ones that are in charge of dealing with the rollout, if it's approved, of this 5,000 home subdivision. The Sarasota County Planning Commission voted 4-3 in approval, and that means it's going to go towards in front of the Board of County Commissioners for their final vote. That's going to occur at the end of August, which is on the signs, the petition signs that I'm going to show you in this video. And that's when the public will have another opportunity to discuss and voice their opposition or their support for this proposal. One of the biggest hangups and one of the biggest contentions that I seem to be reading when I look and research all of this is that there was a comprehensive plan put in place in the early 2000s, and that was a goal to project what they wanted to see Sarasota County look like through the year 2050. And these changes are contradictory to that plan. So basically their perspective is, why have a plan if you're just going to change it anyways? Now, discussions of development for this particular area and this section of land have been going on for years. And currently what's proposed is called a hamlet. And without getting into too much detail, that would approve 1,600 homes on over 4,000 acres. You could do the math. Those are pretty good sized properties and probably something that the residents of Burn Creek might see as a compromise and could get behind. I'm speculating, but that's just my thought. And just for the record, this video is not an opinion piece that is going to explain whether Courtney and I approve or disapprove, pro, con, for, against this proposal. I understand the perspective of all parties involved, and I am just very interested, obviously, for obvious reasons, since we sell homes in Lakewood Ranch. And also, I love the country, and I can really empathize with the people who live out there and don't want to see this happen. So I see it both ways. So something this big doesn't happen without a lot of planning and a lot of submissions. I found the proposal online. It was something like 400 pages. I went through the whole thing and I picked out stuff that I thought was interesting, that I thought the public would find interesting as well on a surface level. The reason for it that they put into the justification is there's a need for housing. And we all know there is a need for housing down here. Everybody's moving to Florida. This is an awesome area. I would never leave, and I understand why people want to live here. So as people move here, we need more housing. And as you'll see here, HOU Objective 1.5, they talk about conserving and improving housing, neighborhoods, and the health of the residents of Sarasota County, whatever that means. A couple other cool things. Roundabouts. If you're from Florida or you've been down here, you've probably gone around like 400 roundabouts. Some people love them, some people hate them, some people prefer stoplights, some people don't want to see any kind of traffic controls, but there's roundabouts proposed on Bourneside all the way at the end on the east side where it intersects with University, and there's a big roundabout as part of this proposal where Bourneside and Fruitville would intersect. Intermittently throughout the entire community, it references adding other roundabouts, and hey, whether you love them or hate them, that's what's proposed. Another cool fact, and this is something that applies to all of Lakewood Ranch, once I explain this, things might make a little more sense. All of the roads that the original developer was responsible for, they took on responsibility as part of their stewardship district to maintain the roads. So when you see the beautiful medians and the palm trees and you say, wow, Lakewood Ranch is beautiful, that's the reason. Because if that stuff was allocated to the county wouldn't do it, because it would require taxing the taxpayers and all the logistics of taking care of it. The stewardship district, they maintain all of the landscaping and the medians, and that's included in this proposal as well. So really, it will look likely just like the rest of Lakewood Ranch with all the beautiful landscaping and aesthetics that people fall in love with when they get here. Another huge part of the proposal is education. So with 5,000 more homes, you imagine where are all those families going to send their children to school? The school district of Sarasota County has previously secured a 20-acre site for a future elementary school within the Waterside DRI. The 20-acre site for the Waterside section is off of Lorraine Road on undeveloped land that's planned for Waterside. In relation to what we're talking about, that would be just west of this. There's a 61-acre site for a future school within the Lakewood Ranch Corporate Park. That's a pretty big area. That's also still on this side west of the area that we're discussing right now. And together with a high school and a middle school within the High Hat Ranch Master Plan community. Now, High Hat Ranch is on the south side of Fruitville, probably the closest thing to Lakewood Ranch that will be, because right now it's still a ranch. Again, I'm not pro and I'm not con when it comes to this proposal. I simply wanted to inform you of what's going on. We're going to stay on top of this issue and we will present as much updated information and put up a new video as soon as we know. In the meantime, I'd love to know your thoughts and your comments. What do you think? Do you have an opinion? Courtney and I live in Lakewood Ranch. We love it here. Every day here is like living in paradise. So if you're looking to move to Florida, if Lakewood Ranch is a consideration, give us a call. We are your neighborhood experts and we'd be happy to help. Again, I'm Michael Chenkus with Charles Ruttenberg Realty here in Lakewood Ranch, Florida. And for my wife, Courtney, thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for weekly updates and click the More Videos link right here for more information and a playlist of videos all about Lakewood Ranch.